Hello friends, welcome to Top of the Stack MTG. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of decks that Dana and I have been working on quite a bit lately, but that probably are not going to see the light of day before game day. And that is mono red, an aggro deck, straight up red deck wins. That's my favorite kind of deck to build and play. I have tons of deck techs about that kind of stuff, whether they're goblins or prowess or whatever. It's very enjoyable for me. And then also mono black zombies. That is super fun for Dana. Dana's favorite type of deck to play is a zombie deck with all the synergies and the lords giving everybody +1/+1. Super fun for her. And both of those decks have done stunningly well in the Hour of Devastation Pro Tour. So she was working on a blue-black zombie deck, and it turns out that the mono-black zombie deck, just the more straightforward get-in-there deck, is better. It's just straight-up better. And she doesn't want to play a deck that she didn't put together for game day. She wants to build her own. And there's nothing wrong with playing a deck that you didn't build yourself for game day. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just not her idea of fun. And the same is true with me. I've been trying to put together some kind of crazy red aggro, attack 3 times in one turn or whatever I could come up with. And the reality is the red deck wins deck that's on the Pro Tour right now is just amazing. It's great. And I can't touch it. So I'm going to put these lists up so that you guys can see them. We did not put these decks together. It's just straight up net decking. And if that's the kind of thing you like, these are decks. Here's a couple, and they're doing really well. So first off, the mono red. It has a lot of hasty creatures. I'm not going to talk a lot about them. There's so much content out there about them. A lot of mono creatures. They have hasty creatures. They can just attack the minute you put them down. They're really cheap. It goes super fast. It's a great deck. There's lands that burn your opponents and so on. It's really good. And then the mono black zombie deck has a lot of creatures that you can get back out of the graveyard. Right? So these reoccurring threats. And the neat thing about the zombie deck is it's not just aggro. If the game goes a little bit longer, if you're not able to take them out quite as fast as you wanted to, you can go more into a mid-range game with these reoccurring creatures. It's a great deck. Very, very effective. I don't know what's going to win the Pro Tour. I'm voting for red. I hope red wins, but it might be the zombies. It really might. I don't know. Yeah, so these are great decks. We're not going to be playing them because we didn't make them. But I wanted to put them up because we really wanted to put up a zombie deck and really wanted to put up an aggro red deck. And we just can't compete. I mean, 1,000 minds have worked on this, and they each have thousands of hours of play testing. They're just excellent decks, and they're very effective. Good. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helps out some of you. If you didn't want to put together, if you don't want to try to create your own deck, you just want to go in there and do some damage. These are great decks to do that. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And hit the bell button if you want to get notifications. And thank you so much for watching.